Here are the test scores for the guy you filled out the form for. He scored a B minus. This guy is a risky bet. Welcome to the Strong Brew, where you get answers to questions you're not supposed to ask. These are some things you may want to know about the man in your life. If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure? Will he try and use money to control you? Will he share housework or just make you do it all? In fights, when he gets angry, does he get aggressive? During intimacy, does he understand that no means no? Is he jealous, suspicious, or possessive? Will his attitude towards you change after having kids? Will he treat your parents with respect? What if you have conflicts with his parents? We tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. These are things nobody else will tell you. Things that are important for your future. This is a safe space for truth. No judgment, no platitudes, no login, no payment either. Our questions are from real life, but our answers come from science. Now, I built this thing, me and my husband, and honestly, we built it and we live it. We are both Stanford grads, we both have worked at Google, and we've been happily together since 1998. Along the way, we've added a son, now 13, and 4 dogs. We are genuine folks. If you're a woman trying to understand any man in your life, here is how it works. Go to www.thestrongbrew.life. Click on the Understand a Guy button there. Answer 10 questions about him. Watch a video tailored to your guy. That's all there is to it. It is completely anonymous, no login, no payment, no games, no manipulation. This analysis is obtained by combining solid trait psychology with cutting edge AI ML. We represent each person's personality with what is known as a feature vector. This has 10 elements, so our data is effectively 10-dimensional data. In case you're wondering how we can infer so much from just 10 questions, well, 10-dimensional data is very complex. There is a lot you can learn from that level of detail.
Okay, I think that does it for the preamble. Now let's plunge in. Let's start with this guy in his career. Will he go far or just talk big?
He will usually go far in his career. The effort and determination are real, not just talk. You'll see him working late, taking bold steps, and grabbing new opportunities because he genuinely believes he can succeed and puts in the work to prove it. He doesn't just make promises, he takes action and follows through.
Can he bounce back from failure?
When things go wrong at work, he bounces back quickly and doesn't let setbacks hold him down for long. You won't see him sulking or complaining. Instead, he'll look for solutions and try new approaches until something works. He stays calm under pressure and doesn't let his emotions get out of control.
What do people at work think of him? Do they like him?
At work, people usually respect his abilities and his strong drive, but he may not be very well liked by everyone. He knows how to speak politely and stay calm, so fights are uncommon, but he isn't very warm or caring towards others. His confidence and determination make him stand out, so co workers admire his skills and leadership.
If you do really well in your career, will he become insecure?
If you do really well in your own career, he won't feel insecure or threatened. Instead, he will recognize your achievements and show polite respect for your success. He believes strongly in his own abilities, so your growth doesn't shake his confidence.
What if you start earning more than him?
If you earn more than him, he will not secretly resent you or feel insecure. He is confident in his own worth and doesn't measure himself by your paycheck. He's focused on his own goals and achievements, so your higher earnings won't bother him much.
Next, let's talk about how he is with money. Does he overspend? Is he reckless with money?
He doesn't always handle money very carefully. He tends to spend without much planning or strict budgets. While he works hard and earns well, he's not very organized when it comes to managing his finances. He isn't the type to keep track of every rupee or plan ahead for rainy days.
Does he show off and pretend to be richer than he is?
He may sometimes pretend to be richer than he actually is, living a lifestyle that stretches beyond his real means. Because he likes to appear successful and enjoys the thrill of doing things his way, he doesn't always stop to check if he's spending too much. You might see him pick fancy restaurants or gadgets, thinking it's normal for someone with big goals.
Is he too generous, too stingy, or just right?
He is open handed with money. He doesn't mind spending on others and likes to show generosity, but he isn't very kind or warm in his attitude. You'll notice he's willing to pay the bill or buy gifts without much fuss, but emotional support or caring words may be hard to come by. His giving is practical, not deeply thoughtful.
Will he use money to try and control you?
He's open and honest about money, and you probably won't find him hiding expenses or keeping secrets when it comes to spending. If you ask questions or want to know where the money goes, he will tell you directly and won't play games. He isn't controlling or sneaky, his style is confident and out in the open.
Let's see how this guy is with sharing housework. Will he share housework or just make you do it?
He is likely to believe that housework should be shared, not just your job. He respects fairness and is clear about what he expects. So, if you both agree that chores need to be split, he will stick to the deal. He'll follow what's fair, but you may need to remind him sometimes, as housework may not be his main focus.
Will he help you or just boss you around and tell you what to do?
He will actually help with chores and diapers, not just stand around and tell you what to do. If you clearly say what needs to be done, he is likely to step in and do his part, even if it's not perfect or gentle. But you won't find him leaving you alone with all the work or just supervising like a boss.
Now let's see about how this guy is during fights. In fights, does he try to understand your views or just win the fight?
He tends to argue to prove he's right rather than trying to fully understand your side. He is confident in his own thinking and likes being in control. So when disagreements come up, he's more focused on showing you his way than listening with empathy. You might find him using polite words, but he won't show much warmth or concern for your feelings.
Does he become aggressive when angry?
When he's angry, he will stay respectful and avoid saying hurtful things or acting aggressive. You won't have to worry about shouting, insults, or nasty comments. His temper is steady and he knows how to keep calm even if a situation upsets him.
Does he have a bad temper?
No, he is not the kind of man who gets angry very quickly. He keeps his emotions in check and seldom loses his cool, even during stressful times. His calm nature means you aren't ignoring a red flag about quick temper.
Will he say sorry and accept his mistakes?
He doesn't easily say sorry or take responsibility, especially when things go wrong. He's polite and will keep the conversation respectful, but he tends to stand firm on his actions and believes his way is usually correct. Instead of blaming you outright, he might explain his side with confidence and try to show why he was right.
Next, let's talk about intimacy and physical chemistry. During intimacy, does he respect your boundaries? Does he get that no means no?
Yes, he will respect your boundaries and understands that no means no. He believes in clear rules and direct talk. So if you say no, he gets the message and won't push or argue. You won't need to explain yourself repeatedly or worry about hidden pressure.
If you are not in the mood for intimacy, will he react badly?
No, he is not the kind of man who takes it personally when you're not in the mood for intimacy. He is confident in himself and won't get offended or upset if you say you're not ready or just don't feel like it. He won't make you feel guilty or act distant because of your choice.
Can you trust him not to shame you or share your private moments, maybe love letters, photos, or videos, even after a breakup or a bad fight?
Yes, you can trust him to handle private moments with care and not use them to hurt or embarrass you later. He respects boundaries and prefers straightforward talk, so he won't play games or hold things over your head. Even if you have disagreements, he keeps personal matters private and doesn't use them against you.
Is he loyal or is he likely to want to have affairs?
He is generally faithful and not easily distracted by other women. His strong focus on his own goals and confidence means he doesn't chase attention or get tempted easily. While he isn't very romantic or deeply emotional, he respects trust and loyalty in relationships.
Will he be jealous, suspicious, and try to control you?
No, he is not over possessive, jealous, or controlling. He trusts you to make your own decisions and doesn't waste energy on suspicion or trying to keep tabs on who you meet or talk to. He values his independence and expects you to value yours too.
This guy says he is protective in a good way. Is he actually just being possessive?
No, his protective nature is not really a sign of a controlling personality. He doesn't fuss over what you do or try to make decisions for you by pretending it's for your safety. His confidence means he trusts you to manage your own choices.
Now, onto the topic of kids and how this guy will be as a father. If you guys have kids, will he make you do most of the work?
He will see parenting as a team effort, especially if you make your expectations clear. He believes in fairness and practicality. So if you agree to share the responsibilities, he will try to keep his side of the bargain without fuss. He won't expect you to do everything just because you're the mother.
Kids are very messy. Will he lose his temper with them?
When the kids mess up or get upset, he will stay calm and not lose his temper. You won't see him yelling, shouting, or saying harsh things, even if the situation is stressful. He won't comfort the kids much, but he also won't make them feel scared or ashamed.
If you guys have kids, will he still support your career?
Yes, he will support your role as both a mother and your own person. He respects independence, so he won't try to limit you to just being a mother or expect you to drop your own dreams for family needs. You may not get a lot of cheering or emotional support, but you won't face resistance from him.
Will this man say one thing early on, maybe while dating, and then later, after kids and marriage, change his tune and try to make you give up your career?
No, he is not the kind of man who will support your career now and then suddenly ask you to quit after you have a child. He believes in fairness and respects your independence, so your career is seen as your own choice, whether before or after kids. If you want to keep working after children, you won't face pressure from him to stop.
Next, let's see how this guy treats your parents. Will he be respectful with your parents?
He will act polite on the surface with your parents, but real warmth may be missing. He knows how to show respect and good manners during visits or family functions, so you won't have to worry about rudeness or disrespect. Your parents will notice his politeness, but may wish for a bit more genuine affection and connection. He will mostly expect your family to adjust to him rather than changing himself to fit in with them.
What if your family creates stress or interferes a bit in your lives?
If your family creates stress or interferes, he will handle it calmly and not make things worse. He doesn't lose his temper or create extra drama when facing problems. You won't see him getting angry, shouting, or picking fights with your family.
Then let's analyze the role this guy's family will play in your life. Is this man modern with you but a completely different person when other people, say his parents or bosses, are around?
Yes, he is the kind of man who can be modern with you in private, but may expect you to act like a traditional supportive wife in front of his relatives. At home, you'll experience respect for your choices and personal independence, but when family or relatives visit, he might want you to follow customs, wear certain clothes, or behave in ways that fit their expectations. Otherwise, be ready to switch between modern and traditional roles when needed.
If there is tension between you and his parents, will he support you?
If there's tension, he will support you and not stay out of it or side with them. He stands by what he thinks is right and values being fair. So, if you are having a tough time with family or relatives, he will be there and help handle things. He won't just let you face problems alone or quietly take someone else's side for comfort.
Say you have a conflict with his mother. What will this guy do?
He's not a mummy's boy and will choose your side in a conflict with his mother if he thinks it's fair and right. He doesn't blindly follow what his mother says. He forms his own opinions and stands by them. You may not get emotional comfort, but his support will be steady and clear.
Will he share all the private details of your relationship with his mother or sister?
No, he won't share every detail of your fights or private life with his mother or sister. He respects boundaries and believes in keeping personal matters between the two of you. If something is troubling him, he'll prefer to talk directly with you rather than dragging others into it.
Now let's zoom out and put it all together.
Based on all we know about him, this guy is a B minus. This guy is a risky bet from a relationship perspective. Being in a relationship with this man means living with someone who is driven practical, and mostly focused on big goals. Day to day, you'll find he's direct, hardworking, and polite, but not very emotional or caring about small details or feelings.